Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
Over 30 points per game in his last 7 games, but the fact is nobody is scoring the basketball in this tournament better than Terrence Shannon right now, and he put the icing on this win.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we said it before his suspension that he was probably the second best player in college basketball. He's come back, and honestly, he's been that. Dalton Connect, I give you all the credit in the world. This kid is tougher to guard than Dalton Connect because he is a freight train when he goes to the basket. You cannot stay in front of him. He can get to the line whenever he wants. He showed that at the end of the game tonight. What did he do? Just gave him the ball, final possession, gets to the line. Then he makes a huge steal, to seal the game.
The run
there's nobody like him in college basketball. Nobody.
The run that he has been on over the course of the last 3 weeks, right? In postseason play, Illinois has played 6 postseason games, right? 6 of them. He's averaging 29.5 points. He's shooting 53% from the floor. He's shooting 41% from 3. And he's gotten to the line 68 times in 6 games. Like you can't keep him out of the paint. You can't keep him from where he wants to get to. And I would make the argument that as good as Zach Edey has been, Terrence Shannon has been the best player in college basketball for the last 3 weeks since we got into the actual March play. And
I don't think you can argue that.
You can't argue it.
And nobody can hear, like he can't talk. Like how normally this is when your stardom is
Do you want my take?
I mean, he could talk. He could talk. His legal team is telling him he can't, but he could go on the podium. He could go on the podium, and when somebody asks him and says, he says, I'm only taking basketball questions, then somebody will inevitably ask one non-basketball question. He says it one more time, and if they ask it again, you can leave. You can leave. You can do it. They've chosen not to. I'm fine with whichever way you want to handle it, but I would like to hear from him about the basketball right now. I know he's not going to talk about the legal part. I would like to hear about the basketball part.
I'll be candid with the amount of media responsibilities that these players and coaches have. He's able to just focus on basketball. See what I mean?
I don't know.
Do you know how many
focus
hours?
Is the right word. Look
You know how
at
many
Matt Norlander bringing goodies.
Show us what you got, Matt.
You can make a cameo.
Yep.
Yeah, Matt Norlander is here. What did you get?
Brownies. Gluten-free.
Yep, you're the best.
Courtesy of Matthew Norlander.
There's more of us. There's more of us than there are of them. I got to go write a column here. Good luck on the show, guys. All right.
Thanks.
It's,
the Lander. The Lander delivers.
Gluten-free Honduran chocolate brownies.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Gluten-free?
Hey, Matt,
I'm gonna try.
Matt, can you confirm that these are gluten-free?
Oh, my God. Fanta just tossed his. Fanta just tossed his. Norlander's going to come out swinging. He's going to come out swinging. Go get it, Norlander. You can have it for breakfast.
But, look. Yeah, I did. I don't like gluten-free.
All right. I'm going to try it on here.
On the air?
Yeah.
Let's get back to Illinois winning. I'm just saying, Rob, I think it's there's a lot that these players and coaches have to do media-wise. A lot of commitment. I'm not trying to make an excuse or anything. I'm just saying he's by being the silent man and by this, it's keeping this from being a distraction. It's not getting brought up at all. He's not having to do any of that, and he's just playing his ass off.
That's what I
guess it's working. You're right. Why change it? It's working.
There's 2 ways to look at this, right? From the point of view of he should be in a situation like this where people are supposed to be on the podium and you're supposed to have access to every player. Just because he's dealing with a legal situation should not preclude him from having to face questions of the media. That if you want to get NIL, if you want to be paid, if you want to be a pro, that's the responsibilities that come with a professional athlete in any arena that you're talking about. The other side of it is if you're Illinois, you don't want him thinking about this. You don't want this to be the story that goes on top of it. And frankly, if you're his lawyer, you're saying do not say anything at all. Anything you say could be bad. You're not gaining anything from it. So I get all the angles, but it kind of is what it is, and it's a shame that it's something that clouds this run.
I have a bold question heading into Saturday's regional final.
Go ahead.
Of Yukon and Illinois. You put the 2 teams together because one of the teams has an AP All-American first team. Who's the best player on the floor in that matchup?
Oh, it's not even close.
Terrence Shannon.
Terrence Shannon, not even close. He's the best player on the floor. Clearly.
Can Illinois compete with Connecticut?
Yeah, they can compete. Of course they can. They've got 2 big guards, one that can get to the basket whenever he wants, as Rob knows. That's UConn's weak. Now they'll put Castle on him, I would assume.
Yes.
But it's a freshman on a 23-year-old. That's a tough task to ask for anybody, never mind a freshman. And again, like Illinois' got a couple different bigs there that you can go with, right? I mean, you got Dane Danger, who's big, strong, physical, has been great over the last few weeks. And you can go with Coleman Hawkins, who's a tough matchup because Klingon's got to go out and get him.
A reminder, UConn has won 9 straight NCAA tournament games by at least 13 points.
Yeah, I'm not.
Do you think that streak ends Saturday?
Hell yeah. I do.
So here's my thing with it. Like, I'm worried about Illinois on the defensive end. Offensively, they're going to score. Like, you just know they're going to score, right? We saw them just put up 72 points on an Iowa State team that's held like Houston to 41. Like Iowa State is the best defensive team in the country, and Illinois put 72 up on them and did it while missing like 13 free throws.
Yes, they went 12 of. They went 13 of like 27 from the free throw line.
It should have been a blowout in the first half. But UConn, what they do offensively is unlike anything that Illinois has seen. And you're talking about a 48-hour turnaround where they have to learn all of these sets and get used to dealing with all of this movement. And you're going to have to ask a bunch of guys that have not proven to be able to lock in consistently defensively. Like, are you going to sit there and trust Coleman Hawkins and Terrence Shannon and these guys to be able to chase UConn off of all of those screens?
No.
And run them off
no,
of
they're
all
going to
different looks?
But I think they can play him close because they can score with them.
Yeah, for sure. But that, I mean,
so I think, again, I'm not saying they're going to win. I don't know. But I'm saying I think they can compete with them. They can make it a game.
For sure.
Where nobody's done that in so long.
I would make the argument right now that we are going to see 2 of the top 5 teams in America right now. In this very moment. Like 2 of the top 5 teams in America.
Yep.
Tomorrow. I think it's UConn, Houston, Purdue. Yep. And then probably Illinois is right up there with whoever else you want to put into that conversation.
And you are going to have in this building, I don't remember the last time we saw this, in a game of this stature, the number 1 offense in the country and the number 2 offense in the country on this floor.
And this crowd is going to be
awesome.
I mean, UConn runs this city, but Illinois showed up pretty well tonight.
And no love lost between the 2 conferences meeting because the Big Ten goes to the Big East on the Gavitt games, not renewed. So you got a Big East, Big Ten showdown here Saturday night. There's a little extra spice when UConn and Illinois will meet. Coming up.
Best month of the year is here, which is why you need to know that we are partnered with BetMGM. We'll be using BetMGM lines for making all of our picks and predictions, and we'll have special offers for the listeners and the viewers of the Field of 68. If you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, you can use bonus code FIELD, and you will get up to a $1,500 first bet offer on your first wager with BetMGM. Here's the best part. All you need to do is deposit and bet $10 of your hard-earned money to get it. This is what you have to do to make it work. Download the BetMGM app and sign up using that bonus code FIELD. Deposit at least $10 and place your first wager on any game. You'll get up to $1,500 in bonus bets if your bet loses. Just make sure you use that bonus code FIELD when you sign up. Most importantly, we have some fun stuff coming up for the rest of the NCAA tournament. Bet insurance tokens, college hoops odds boost, and the thing that I love the most, a nice little parlay boost, as well as a ridiculous array of prop bets for anything that you could possibly imagine betting on. From odds on getting to the Final Four to national championship futures, I'm calling it right now. BetMGM is the king of the prop bet. So go download the BetMGM app. Use that code FIELD and sign up today. And while I've got you, a quick request. The best way to support the Field of 68 content you get for free is to engage with us. Rate and review the pod in any podcast app. Like and share the YouTube videos that you enjoy. Tell your friends about us. It all helps in a world where the algorithm is king. And now, back to the show.